The topic is both a tradition and referred to as a style, and we're going to talk about the Karma Gar-ri or the Karma Gar-ri. There's dispute over the origins of even the name itself. Uh, the Karma Gar-ri tradition began in the 16th century. Karma is short for the Karmapa. The Gar means tent, and it refers to the tent encampment of the Karmapa, or the different Karmapas from the 15th, 16th, 17th century. So Karma Gar means tent encampment. Karma Gar-ri or Karma Gar-ri means the drawing or writing or painting style of the Karmapa tent encampment. So there was a famous artist named Namkha Tashi in the 16th century, and it is said that he originated a new kind of style. But we actually don't have examples of this, and we don't have a lot of clear information about this. We do have mention in literature from that period up to the present, but it's not always consistent in their descriptions of what the style is. Now, for the early period, primarily what we do have is paintings from the 17th century, which show a very distinctive Chinese Yungle style of painting with Tibetan Khyinri and Menri figures superimposed onto the Chinese Yungle 15th century, early 15th century style. So, but then we also have this idea that there's an early period, a middle period, and a late period of Karma Gar-ri style. It's called style by Tibetan scholars, but I call it tradition. So we have this Namkha Tashi early idea, Chinese background, Tibetan figures superimposed. Then we have the 10th Karmapa and his unique forms of painting and sculpture in the 17th century, and this is called middle period Karma Gar-ri. Then in the 18th century, we have the unique painting style developed by Situ Panchen Chokyi Jungne at Palpong Monastery, and this is called late style Karma Gar-ri. So right away you can see that these styles are not related to each other in any way. So therefore, they're no longer style. They are each individually their own style, but they're not a continuous style. They're all three distinct styles. And there are more. There are more styles that come out of this umbrella term of Karma Gar-ri tradition. A lot of confusion arises because of this conflation of the two terms, style and tradition, and that's why it's important to spend a lot of time to really understand what the difference is between the two, and to know what's being talked about, because it's being talked about by others, by scholars, by educated Tibetan art historians or painters. And we really need to know the difference between these terms so we can understand what they are referring to, and also what is being referred to in the literature of the past and the literature of the present. So this was just a brief introduction to the Karma Gar-ri tradition.